All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. Fielded about a yard deep.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. 180. He's
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Rosen to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Rosen now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. An 11-yard touchdown. And the NFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the NFC goes up 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The AFC takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. On first down, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Watch the safety crease.
From the 27, Rosen. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
50, Mike, 50. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Monday. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. And he's got Lockett. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Rosen hands off to Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Y'all playing wrong football.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the AFC has taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Play action here with Rosen. It's caught. Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
That's good for an NFC first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Geno Atkins. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen He gets it to Thomas. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Screen play, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Rosen. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now.
Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll find Lindsey here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Easy. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Minus 50, minus 50. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, alert, alert. Hey, exit.
And now it's Rosen looking. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gould is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Nice little juke. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, left side. And touchdown. Philip Lindsey, 54 yards. And the AFC has retaken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
The NFC takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Rosen. He gets this one to Johnson.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rosen to throw on third down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and an AFC touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The NFC takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rosen now off the bootleg. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play, don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here's Rosen to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now it's Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Motion, motion. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
Yellow.
Give me that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
45. Mike, 45. Come to Wild World.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's make these babies cry. Check 15. Check.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. A little check down to Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
AFC first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup there.
It's a gain of 11. That's another AFC first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The NFC takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them, and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. It's Rosen. Johnson's got it complete. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. On first down, it's Rosen.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. That's caught by Howard. Now the NFC going to take a timeout there 2nd. As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time Mahomes will throw. They complete it to Hill. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Third and 5.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that will be incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along. But
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.